I also want to take this opportunity to tell everyone in public office who's listening to me that if you do what suspect they do Boahene did, now I will come after you. All right? I will come after you. I'm not going to wait because I have the authority of Mr. President that if you engage in anything like what Mr. Boahene has done, or any act of criminality, I will not wait. I will come after you. So this is a warning to everyone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless our homeland Ghana.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Soto and So. My name is Xavier. Yes, Operation Recover All Loot Oral is at work, and the Minister for Justice and Attorney General, Honorable Dominic Ayini, is at work rapidly. And some people is about to do jail. Some people are about to do jail. You go do jail. We know that Operation Recover All Loot is the agenda by the government, to recover all things that they perceive to be corruption cases under the previous government and even in the current government. And so they did a whole report, submitted it to the president. The president has handed it over to the Attorney General, and the Attorney General is working together with the Office of the Special Prosecutor on the case as well. Now, the Attorney General has just come out to brief the general public, the media, about the progress of work. And 3 significant cases has been highlighted and the progress of work so far. And it's looking at some people are about to do jail, minimum of 25 years. The first person that's the Attorney General talked about is Honorable Boahene. He was arrested at the airport in Ghana. Remember, his case is different from the oral case, but the Attorney General is also following that case keenly. Now, according to the Attorney General, he left Ghana to the United States, and he moved from the United States to Dubai. And then they got a signal that he bought a ticket to travel from Dubai to Ghana. All of a sudden, he changed the date of coming from Dubai to Ghana to a different date. So it seems that he's trying to frustrate the tracking movement. Okay. Then all of a sudden, one evening they got the indication that he is on a flight from Dubai coming to Ghana. So they quickly positioned themselves. And then when he arrived in Ghana, he actually used a passport with a twisted name. So it was Boahene. That was on the passport that he used. So he traveled outside Ghana with Boahene, but he came in with a different name on the passport that he used to come into the country, right? Now, it's also from the Attorney General showing that he has 2 passports, and it's likely he has a foreign passport as well. Because when they arrested his wife, they got that his wife actually has a British passport as well. That is Boahene. His wife's name is Angela. When he came down to Ghana, he didn't use the normal route. He used a VIP, section that he want to use and enter into the country. And then they picked him up from that place to the police station. Currently, the 2 are under police custody. What have they done? Mr. Boahene is known that he is the former Director General of the National Signal Bureau. He is the past director of the National Signal Bureau of the National Security. Now, that section of the National Security, previously it was called BNC, that is the Bureau of National Communication. That is the name that is known for that sector. But in 2017, the name has been changed to National Signal Bureau. Okay. Now, when the name was changed in 2017 to National Signal Bureau, the next year, 2018, October, Mr. Boahene, established his own company together with his wife called Bureau of National Communication Limited. He added limited to it. As in, the name was this, and then they changed it to this. Now, they changed it to this. All right? It's the government company. This is the name, Bureau of National Communication. And then they changed it to National Signal Bureau. The next year, he, as the Director General, established a private company called Bureau of National Communication Limited, added limited to it. So he used the old name that government was using and added limited to it and established a private company. And he and his wife, Angela, was the directors of the company. Now, that company also has accounts in Fidelity Bank and UMB Bank as well, right? So what is okay, as at then, nothing is wrong, right? But you as the director and you hold a joint signature to the account of the National Signal Bureau. You have a signature to it, right? The account, you can transfer money, you can sign contract. And now you've established a private company with the old name of the company. No problem. Now, there was a contract that was brought to the National Signal Bureau to purchase cybersecurity software from Israel to Ghana. And according to them, the contract is worth 7 million United States dollars. Now, he agreed as the director for the National Signal Bureau of the National Security and signed the contract on behalf of the government of Ghana to pay this company called ISE in Israel $7 million. After the signing of the contract, Attorney General is now saying that Mr. Boahene, has signed the first batch of money from the National Signal Bureau's account to his private company that he has established. So he signed the contract $20 million on behalf 20 million cedis on behalf of the government of Ghana from the National Signal Bureau account to his private company called the Bureau of National Communication Limited. Can you imagine? Now, after he sent that money to that account, the account was actually at the UMB Bank. Then he called the UMB Bank that they should transfer an amount of 9.5 million cedis, equivalent to $1.75 million, to the ISE company that is in Israel, the company that is supplying the cybersecurity software for Ghana. And then later on, he again signed the rest of the amount from the National Signal Bureau account to his private company. So in total, 49 million Ghana cedis, equivalent to exactly $7 million, was transferred from the account of the National Signal Bureau, that is the government company, into his private company. The whole 49 million cedis, that is $7 million, have been transferred to his personal company. But it's only $1.75 million that was sent to the company from his personal account, his personal company that he's held with his wife, account to the company in Israel. So what that means is that the software actually called the cybersecurity software actually cost $1.75 million, which is 9.5 million Ghana cedis. But he signed the contract saying that the contract is actually worth 7 million or 45 million Ghana cedis. And then he took the money from government company's account to his personal company, the company that he and the wife hold accounts. And then from his personal account to the company now. And now he's making a profit of 39 million Ghana cedis. Can you imagine? Something that is worth only $1.7 million Ghana dollars. You came to charge $7 million, and then you pay that amount, and then the rest is not your personal money. That is what Mr. Boahene is alleged to have done. Now, after doing that, the rest of the money in his account, the Attorney General, they've tracked everything that is done with the money. He sent a lot of the money to his private businesses all across the country. So it is said that he has an estate at La in Accra, and he transferred an amount of 1 million United dollars into that account. So the house is at La. The area is number 28 Path Drive, number 2 Stream Drive, Path Drive, number 2 Stream Path Drive at La. $1 million Ghana cedi. Another house, estate house in the same La area, had an amount of 500,000 United States dollars. Another one had 200,000 US dollars. It's called Eden Avenue, also at the La area. Another house around the La area has 97,000 United States dollars. So there were a lot of houses, estate houses at the La area that he kept transferring money from that, UMB account into the account to the contractors so that they will continue the work, they'll do the work. And he even have a company called Vintage Company. They have around 27 houses at Oyarifa area in Accra, Uyarifa area, the estate over there, they have about 27 houses over there that owned by a company called Vintage Company. And that Vintage Company is owned by Mr. Edu Boahene and the wife Angela. That is criminal lodge. So they've tracked all the activities, they've gathered all the evidence. The Attorney General, according to him, he will not grant you media interview, he will not take you to court until he's gathered all the evidence needed before he will come out to say. So, a lot of people are saying that, all right, what is going on? What is going on? He came out, or the Attorney General, in general, what are they doing in their office? Now, he said that with this one, they've gathered all the evidence, so they are briefing the general public, and now they are sending the case to court.
I told this country that I will not take anybody to court unless I am convinced that there's evidence to prove the guilt of the person beyond reasonable doubt. And as I've laid out, you can tell from what we have done. And I must thank the Economic and Organized Crime Office, the director, and especially the Deputy Director in charge of operations, Raymond Acha. He led the operations. And on a weekly basis, we met, got briefings, himself, myself, and my deputy, and the team. We got briefings. We didn't talk about it. So I want to let you people know that when I'm investigating something, I will not give media interviews. Okay? Because when you grant media interviews on investigations that are unfolding, all right, unless you have grasped the evidence like I now have on SkyTrain and the National Service Scheme, okay, those significant progress has been made. And I believe that if I took those cases to court, I will obtain a conviction. That is why I'm telling you about them.
And according to them, the people who are still under police custody, they've granted them what they call it, bail to an amount of 260 million Ghana cedis. If they're able to, bring that a bail condition, they can give them bail. But according to the Attorney General, the bail can only be given to the wife. And for the husband, when they giving them the bail and he's out, they will arrest him immediately again. Because of, earlier on, we stated the reason how he even got to the country, from one country to the other, trying to change the dates, changing his passport. So because of that, they have court evidence to not allow that person to walk free on the street. So even though they've given 260 million bail condition to them, even if they met it, I'm not sure Edu Boahene will be given the freedom to move around. But the wife, can be spared as well. That is the case number one involving the National Signal Bureau, Director General, the past Director General, Mr. Edu Boahene. Criminality going on in the country. And according to the Attorney General, that case, they are looking at 25 years imprisonment, maximum for them. That is according to the crime that is committed. And if they want, they will go for 25 years. And then if they don't want, then everything that you've done with the money, the state will have it back with interest. If you are ready, talk to Attorney General and bargaining the legal term. Let your lawyers talk to them. Those are the harm that has been done in this country by Mr. Edu Boahene, the wife. And then there are a lot of people, according to the Attorney General, they track their account to everybody and anybody that receives money from them. They've tracked everybody. And so they've sent warning to all banks that have an account belonging to Mr. Edu Boahene and the wife and any company of theirs, their account. No bank is expected to do any transaction out of their account anymore. All the account has been free. So all banks are warned not to, transfer any money to anybody from their account.
But I want to warn any executive, director, or employee of each of the companies who, knowing that Mr. Edu Boahene has been arrested, if they make movement of assets, we will track and arrest them and prosecute them. So they are all warned. All banks are also warned that if we see any wire transfers or cash withdrawals on any of the accounts belonging to Mr. Edu Boahene and his companies, the bank managers and all their employees who are involved in those transfers will equally be arrested. After this press conference, no activity And we are monitoring all their bank accounts from the Financial Intelligence Center. With the press of a button, we can see the movement of money, on any of the accounts. So we are monitoring that very, very closely. We know, for instance, that the 3 banks that they have been dealing with, in substantial financial transactions are UMB, Fidelity Bank, and Stanbic Bank. So we are monitoring them keenly. And the managers of this bank, if they are listening to me, should be careful about what they do on any account connected to Mr. Boahene and his wife and their companies.
That is a good word, Mr. Attorney General, Honorable Dominic Ayini. The second on his case is the NSS case, National Service Scheme or National Service Authority now. Their case is also on high, rate, and it's actually the case, one of the cases from the oral team. Okay, the first case was being investigated by the Attorney General, but this NSS case is from the oral team. And according to the Attorney General, already they've, interrogated 8 people from the head of the National Service Authority or National Service Scheme. They've interrogated 8 people, and now out of those 8 people, they've seen substantial evidence to move ahead with the case. They are still working on some few things, and very soon they are going to court. But according to Attorney General, November last year, that is 2024, the Director General of the National Service Authority or the National Service Scheme transferred an amount to an MP in Ghana. They've transferred money from his account to an MP in Ghana with the motive to kill the case. You see, that case was a public interest case. It was being discussed mostly in the public domain. Everybody say NSS, 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 NSS. So you see that a lot of people who come, panelists at most, coming to defend the works of this person, the work of this person. As a media, we need to be very careful of all those people. Although they are defending the case, they will be bringing you evidence upon evidence. For they've taken something, their pocket is full, and then they are coming to defend somebody for you. And then you too, with your empty stomach, you go after them, defending them. Oh, say, he hasn't done anything. This person is a good person. This person is a good person. You know what they are doing? They are stealing us and paying people to defend them for you to also believe, so that they'll have public sympathy. That is what is going on about the case concerning the National Service Authority. The next case is the case regarding the train, the Sky Train. Sometimes during the COVID era, there was this, news about a Sky Train. As in, Ghana will now have a Sky Train. As we have in some countries like South Africa, a train will be passing through the sky. That contract, it's never happened. No contract has happened in Ghana. We never see any Sky Train. But at the end of the day, investigation has just pulled out that $2 million United States dollars as a contract has been signed. So we did not have any railway in the sky. We don't have any train in the sky in Ghana here, but $2 million has gone. Where is the Sky Train? But our money is gone. So according to the Attorney General, the CEO of that body is called Mr. Solomon Asamoah. And he is the one, that signed the contract of the $2 million United States dollars, and the money has been disbursed. The money has actually been disbursed to a company that is supposed to provide that service to Ghana. The company is in Mauritius. Now, according to the Attorney General, when they reach out to a lawyer in Mauritius, the lawyer has said that that company does not exist. It's a ghost company, just like the ghost name in the NSS. Ghost company. There's no company as such in Mauritius. But Ghanaian authorities have signed a contract in the name of that company, that company has been given $2 million United States dollars to provide Sky Train for Ghana. Can you imagine? How can you be so insensitive to a country that has done nothing but to be good and kind to you? If you've been given opportunity to serve in this country, just do it. But if you'll not be able to do it, just leave the position and go to private business and do your own business. Or leave the country and go and hustle somewhere. But the least opportunity given to people to work in government office, they see it as opportunity to loot the state. Sky Train is a beautiful thing. But if you cannot do it, just say that you can't do it. Why go ahead and sign a contract of $2 million just for your own pocket? Now, Mr. Solomon Asamoah, who is the CEO of the SkyTrain, that company, is hiding. According to the Attorney General, he left Ghana on the 2nd of February 2025 this year to South Africa. And from South Africa, he's moved to Senegal, where he's currently hiding. You see your life. This country, even if it's gobe that you are eating, you can live freely in this country and go about your personal business and do whatever that you want to do. But because you made up your mind to loot the state and steal from the state, an old man like you are running from one country to the other. You don't want to come back to your own country anymore. And according to them, the contract was signed without the board approval. Because when the board approves it, that means everybody has to chop. The case will spread. And so you want to do it quietly, you alone. So you alone, together with Prof, you went to sign the 2 million contract. Now you've eaten it alone. It has come to the public eye now. They are looking for you. Now to South Africa. From South Africa to Senegal. Senegal, you ran away from Ghana. Now you are hiding in Senegal. From there, where are you going? Afghanistan? Sudan? Niger? Where are you going to hide at? You go to Ukraine? Russia? You go to the war-torn countries? Meanwhile, you have freedom and peace in Ghana to enjoy. The first case, Boahene case, according to he even has 2 houses in the United Kingdom, the UK, and they are working to confiscate that item. So some of you steal the money and go and get properties abroad. They will go after those properties as well. He sent a stand warning to even people in the current government that if you do such thing to go and establish a private company to take such contract, he will not wait for anybody's approval. He's had full approval from the President of the Republic to go after all those people. So even if you're in the current government, be well aware that whenever that you engage in anything corruption, you will be hunted and you will be prosecuted and jailed. Now, Solomon Asamoah is currently in Senegal. They are actually tracking him and tracking everything, every movement that he's doing. And very soon, according to the Attorney General, they contacted him and he said that he will be in the country in 3 months' time. Same period that is being given by the former finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, that he'll be in the country very soon. So Solomon also said in 3 months' time he'll be here. And if he's not here in that 3 months' time, maybe he will run from that country to some other country. Freedom of speech, freedom of movement, peace of mind is in Ghana. But because of greed and corruption, you'll be now jumping from one less developed country to the other, one less developed country to the other. Meanwhile, you have your whole freedom in Ghana. Shatter, freedom, shatter, freedom. But now you are hiding. You are not a fugitive. Can you imagine? Thank you to the oral team for their report, and big thank you to the Attorney General. The main question that Ghanaians now have is, how fast will this case go? We know that there are a lot of cases, corruption cases like that, or white collar, corruption cases. Cases that were white colors, shirts with suit and tie, not goat stealing, not banana stealing, not plantain stealing cases. Those cases have been prosecuted quick. But these white collar, corruption cases, they linger on for a very long period of time. So the question on the map of Ghanaians is that, is the Attorney General or government going to establish a special court that will work on these cases so that you can move fast, so that within 6 months, 1 year, we know that the election petition case, special court is being assigned to them. They sit on those cases every day. So is the government going to assign a different court for such corruption, high-profile corruption cases, so that the cases will go quick and we'll have justice delivered quick? Instead of we being here 2-3 years, this Boahene, NSS, the SkyTrain issue will still be going up and down. Then the next government will come, then they'll free all the cases and throw all the cases away. Then we're back to square zero again. So will there be a new court to fast track the hearing of these cases? What is the government going to do to make these cases being heard quick and fast for us to hear justice 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 1.5 years? Justice will be delivered. Let there be fast tracking of the cases. Congratulations to the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General and all people working at the Organized Crime Commission and everybody that is involved in working these cases to come out fast for us. We will be here at So and So to give you all updates, everything that is happening concerning the government, corruption cases, Galamsey cases, every case. We'll give you keen updates, as the time goes on. My name is Xavier. This is So and So for now. We are out.